How good Stephen He's Chinese really is? Well, let's find out.
哎，你好，你好，你好，这开这么久来辛苦了吧？远不远
？So the first sentence he said is 开这么久来辛苦了吧？远不远？ Having driven for this far, you must be tired. Is it far? So this sentence is a typical greeting expression in Chinese, and 辛苦了吧 is a very authentic Chinese expression. It's often used to show gratitude towards someone who has put a lot of effort into doing something. So let's say if one of your colleagues works overtime till really late, and your supervisor can come to him and say, "Hey, 辛苦了吧?" just to show his gratitude toward your colleague's effort. Another example I can think of is, let's say one of your friends comes from a distant place, like another city or province. Perhaps they took a plane, took a train to your place. You can greet them with the expression 辛苦了吧? So I think this expression is very useful in daily conversations. So yeah, very good. Let's move on.
老家是哪？说不定我是老乡。
In the second sentence, he said, 老家是哪？说不定我们是老乡。Where is your hometown? We might be from the same hometown. Wow, this sentence is really authentic. It feels like he was born and raised up all the way till now in China. So 老家 and 老乡, these two terms are really frequently used in daily conversations, and 老家 means a hometown where you grew up, and 老乡 means two or more people come from the same hometown. And this is quite often used in job interviews because in China there are many graduates from rural areas coming to major cities like Beijing, Shanghai, or Shenzhen to find jobs. So the first sentence the interviewer might ask the interviewee is 老家是哪? Where is your hometown? Just to make sure if you and him are from the same town. If yes, then you might have a lot in common. Again, very authentic expression here. What I know is Stephen He was born and raised in Shenzhen, China, until he left at the age of 8. 8 was pretty young, so he left China as a kid, and yet he can still speak authentic Chinese. For me, this is really unbelievable. Alright, let's continue.
Oh, yeah, 你好
Yeah, 请坐，请坐，请坐。
So the interviewee said 你好, hello. Notice how he pronounced 你好 the wrong way as 你好. So the word 你 and 好 are both in third tone, but somehow he pronounced the 好 as 好. So in an instant, I can tell that he isn't a native Chinese speaker. And then Stephen He said 请坐，请坐，请坐. Please take a seat, please take a seat, please take a seat 3 times. Don't you think speaking 请坐 3 times is repetitive? But the truth is, it's very authentic to express the hospitality by repeating 请坐 3 times. So for example, if your grandparents or your old friend come to your house and you want to show the hospitality, you can say 请坐，请坐，请坐. But keep in mind that the 3 repetition is not in the same volume, but it's fading away. 请坐，请坐，请坐, not 请坐，请坐，请坐.
对，这就当我们走个流程就好了。
And then he said, 对，就当我们走个流程就好. Yes, just think it as a routine. Well, the phrasal verb 走个流程 means follow a routine. So by saying this, Stephen He is implying that don't be nervous, you'll make it, and how you do in the interview won't impact your result. So it's basically just a relief to the interviewee.
So anyway, let's start with some coding questions that we follow up with some system design. Okay, great. So the first question, 我给你升职了，你什么时候请我喝茅台啊？
The next sentence Stephen He said is, 我给你升职，你什么时候请我喝茅台啊? If I promote you, when will you treat me with 茅台? So this is really funny. And don't get me wrong, the vocabulary, the pronunciation, and grammar are all very good. So for those who don't know, 茅台 is a maker of Chinese liquor baijiu. I'm not an alcoholic, but I think 茅台is perhaps the most expensive and most prestigious liquor in China. The price of an entry-level 茅台 is around 2,500 RMB, which equals nearly $400 US. They also have vintage series like 茅台 15, 茅台 30, 茅台 50, and 茅台 80. With 茅台 80 nowadays being traded at a price around $40,000 US for a single bottle today. Besides the luxurious price, it's also very hard to find qualified dealers that have them in stock. So in that sentence, Stephen He is acting as a corrupted interviewer, and this kind of plot is popular in some TV dramas. But this gets me curious because Stephen He left China at the age of 8. How can he know this kind of stuff? Or perhaps he's been watching Chinese TV drama even after he moved to Ireland. I don't know. Alright, let's move on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm actually I don't speak Mandarin. I'm Canto. Yeah.
So the interviewee is a Cantonese and he doesn't speak Mandarin. This makes sense. Mandarin and Cantonese, for those of you who don't know their relationship, actually they are both Chinese language. Mandarin is most prevalent in north part of China, especially Beijing where the capital of China locates. More importantly, Mandarin is defined as the official language of China, so it's the most popular one. Cantonese, on the other hand, in south part of China, and is perhaps only second to Mandarin in terms of popularity across all of China. It's used primarily in Guangdong province, but people in some adjacent provinces like Guangxi or Fujian also use Cantonese to some extent. Hong Kong and Macau also use Cantonese as their daily conversation language. And that concludes this small interview clip. I'm really amazed by how well Stephen He speaks Chinese, judging on that he left China at the age of 8 as a kid and can still use these authentic expressions. This is truly remarkable. So that wraps up this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.